Hey guys, welcome back to another weekly analysis. Today we're going to be diving into NASDAQ, Dow Jones, and XRP. Been seeing crazy moves on XRP recently as is, but as usual, as how we start, we always make sure that we map in our zones. So we're mapping in our zones just to see certain areas, key level areas that we need to actually just make sure that we can be able to find within the markets. Um, we'll just be mapping out key levels that are very crucial within the charts so that we can be able to see which areas will potentially be heavily respected. So okay, I'm gonna end it off actually from there. Zoom in and then there's some more key levels. So as you probably watching this, there are multiple videos that I do have in terms of just on how to actually place in your key levels. I just do this for the sake of actually um, helping through this analysis and actually giving out a bit of insight um, on where to find crucial zones where price will certainly reject or retest in a certain area on the charts. So going to make that out and then must have this should be another zone. Share and then the rest love it. Okay, I think that's it. Sorry about it. I think that's it. All right. So we're just gonna zoom out on the weekly, going straight through the candlestick, and then map out our levels as is, and how we're going to move shots overall. So I'm gonna zoom out a bit again quickly. Okay, gems and other set out. Okay. All right, so based on this outer trend line that I placed in on the weeklies, you saw 1, 2, 3 point touch, inner triangle, inner trend line as well too. This is from the last touch of this weekly trend line, you're seeing the first, second, third, fourth touch, which is kind of just like in between this area right here. So now when you zoom in onto the 4 hour, we are a little bearish within NASDAQ. So we are seeing a little bit of like market structure actually formulate about. I'm just going to take my pathway as well as you can see from here, bouncing off. Price actually came through here, retested along the same weekly resistance, and then pushed down to come back and touch this resistance. And then now we are currently just retracing along this area here, which is around 20,940,000 around there. So what I could be possibly expecting is that a breakthrough maybe might break through this trend line on this not trend line but this support line on the weekly level, and we could see maybe a continuation and push and come back and hitting this weekly low right here. But we'll have to kind of just wait and see on how actually price plays about. Um, Things have been a little bit choppy in terms of the charts, uh, as is, but overall, this market structure has been heavily respected on the chart. So we could possibly potentially see some sense of maybe downward position pushing down, or we see position currently maybe pushing up as is, in the sense of this happening where we'll possibly see maybe price is obviously it's been respected. Retest here, retest here, and maybe price come top here, double top, not double top, head and shoulder, second shoulder being created, and then a straight push up onto this level. Yeah, we will find the retracement, but we'll have to just kind of just wait and see on how things actually play about. So this is a head and shoulders formation. So we'll just have to kind of just see on how things will actually play out within the charts overall. I am very optimistic in the way that we could see some potential downside within the markets instead of upside until further notice, but I'll probably get in confirmation on that tomorrow. As you know, as Mondays are very much so slow and a little choppy within the chart. So we'll see on how things play about. And then just really try and keep a look or eye out uh, on NASDAQ. So now coming back onto Dow Jones. Uh, this one is also very choppy as well too, but I think with the zones that are actually mapped out, it's kind of just like heavily respected those areas. So I've just been eyeing. I place in a position on US30. I think I did last week. I did, but because the charts are choppy, I did catch a loss on that. But um, I've been eyeing it out. I did have a good week in terms of actually entering and recovering the loss that I had with XRP, which is good. So I am currently on a challenge of taking an account from 350 to 10K. This is in rands, by the way. So I'm going to be actually documenting that, but I'm going to first finish the challenge and actually share my trades overall, in a sense, with you guys on the channel so that you guys can be able to see on how I grew the account slowly but surely. Just using proper risk management and money management as well too. Um, ah, right. So I'm going to do so as is, I do have a course that can be able to explain a lot much more detail based on these zones that I'm actually mapping out, me to get a better understanding of them, and to also kind of just add this in. If you are a little bit more advanced trader, you'll be able to add this in into your arsenal in the way of just making sure that you can be able to um, find lucrative positions within the charts to make your entries a lot much more better and accurate. Because this is what really helps in terms of just making sure that your entries are a lot much more accurate on the charts. So we're just gonna zoom out on the weekly and go to candlestick, zoom in, zoom in, stretch out, stretch out a lot, just on the edge, the weekly, daily. So yeah, um, yeah. So currently, what we are seeing on the charts right now, uh, overall on the daily, we've just been seeing an uptrend, but now when we zoom in into weekly, we've been seeing a little bit of down momentum actually pick up within the Dow Jones. So there was kind of just like more triangular formation around this area, which was formed, and we're waiting for a breakthrough to actually come back. Let me just actually do this. The triangular breakthrough. I'm gonna take out my pathway. So it came through here, market structure came, kind of just almost retested in that area, then came through this area, retested. It's just been ranging within this zone here. So I was saying is that US30 has been a little bit choppy in the sense, kind of did a little bit of a fake out there. And then now we're right here currently as is. So what we could potentially be expecting for US30, because I'm seeing a bit of like a pattern form inside here. So I'm just going to actually stretch this out a little bit. So we could potentially be seeing a little bit of a range movement. There has to be a breakout within either both of these areas right here. Um, but to be quite honest with you, I'm gonna try and maybe just sit this one out just to see what will actually happen. We do get a breakthrough within this level because this level is a very crucial area. Right here. Very much so heavily respected within this very heavily respected ranging zone around here. So if we do break through past this area, we shoot up, then I will be expecting potential buy positions pushing us more to the upside. If we don't, then potentially we could possibly see a lot of just more down momentum. As you can see, market structure is actually just pushing straight down overall. So could possibly maybe see market structure come through and retest this weekly trend line, retest sort of up top here, then a breakthrough within this trend line pushing down to the next weekly low, which will be around here. So yeah, we'll just have to kind of like see on how things actually play about with this. As I said, if we do break above, we'll probably just see maybe we can retest here, push up, and then obviously we'll just continue to inspect structure or just like break through these lines as is, creating higher highs and higher lows. And then we'll to see on how things actually play about within US30. So I'm actually keen on actually seeing how US30 will play out throughout the week. I do want to see a bit of like momentum kick in as is, but I think only that will happen probably tomorrow because Mondays are very slow days. Um, so we'll have to see on how things play about actually tomorrow on Tuesday. And then we're going to come back to um, XRP. So XRP, I really caught a nice position because I started seeing market structure kind of like formulate as is. and we're creating like more of a downtrend. I realized that from here, so I already placed out the levels as is, but you guys have seen in the past for US30 and NASDAQ, how I actually placed in my zones. So placed in a sell position around this area right here. TP hit within around this range. And then the reversal started to actually take about where I was actually watching the markets actually play about. And we saw this massive actually jump yesterday, which was kind of just like fundamental news coming in through with the states coming in terms of just creating some kind of strategy in terms of what will be happening on crypto. So I'm going to touch base on that. But yeah, overall, just kind of zoom out on XRP. We're kind of just seeing um, a little bit of a head and shoulders formation. I did actually mention this in my previous video as well too. So as you can see, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and then probably possibly see some down momentum coming and breaking this neck that's right here. So yeah, we're just gonna be waiting and seeing on how things actually play about with XRP. Um, I'm going to be expecting a lot of ranging, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of choppy movement is in the sense of just creating this like right shoulder as is, and then it could be on the way to move straight down. But to given just like fundamental aspects of like how things are going about. So let me just add in here. So yesterday, Trump actually kind of just announced that the U.S. crypto reserve will elevate this critical industry after years of corrupt attacks by the Biden administration, which is why my executive orders on digital assets directed the presidential working group to move forward on a crypto strategic reserve that includes XRP, Solana, and Cardano. I'll make sure the US is the crypto capital of the world, and we are making America great again. So this is kind of just I presume Truth is kind of just like more like Twitter in a sense. Um, I'm not familiar with the platform as is, but given based on traction, as you can see in terms of retweets and likes, as is this is a well-known platform within the States. So yeah, we could possibly be seeing some strategic reserve that Trump could potentially elect throughout the time. But we'll just have to wait and see on how what his plan is because crypto is a very um, DeFi system. Well, I was thinking more in the sense of it's just a digital currency as is. So it works against the ops, which is government trying to regulate and try and control a lot of transactions in the sense of having things be controlled by the state. So I'm very interested in seeing on how certain things are going to play out in terms of them coming up with a strategic reserve system that could really be in favor of all three cryptos moving forward. But yeah, um, hopefully uh, we'll see some good in it and a lot of like positive movements within the markets just for investment sake. But yeah, um, hope this video has been kind of just like helpful as is. Um, Please do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video. Thanks.